Well, we've definitely seen plenty of extreme weather this year. We're tracking Erin right now and that deadly flooding in Texas and so much more. But the danger isn't only during storms. I went out with a tree specialist to spot signs of trouble.
It's a public safety concern.
John Ling is a certified arborist at Friendly Tree, a tree care company in New Jersey. We're knocking on doors, reminding people to look up and save a life.
Hello.
Hello.
On this woman's property, we find this dead limb hanging right over her fire pit and gazebo.
When you're there, you're with family, you're with friends, you're not focused on looking up and around. The bark is all missing, no leaves, no twigs. When they are that brittle, they could fracture and fall on a bright, sunshiny day like today.
So John's crew takes care of it, right on the spot. Down the road, we meet homeowner Eric, father of a 7-year-old boy. We called him ahead of time to make sure he was home because what we spotted in his backyard needed immediate attention.
A play structure, a trampoline, children directly under a very dead, very brittle tree. This is an imminent risk. It's not a question of if this tree is going to fail. It's a question of when and how significantly if somebody's going to be there or not.
And you've got a little boy that plays here. How are you feeling?
I never think on a day like today where it's not windy, it's a beautiful day out, that it could potentially drop. But
absolutely,
that's the part of it what I find the most scary.
John's crew gets to work, removing the entire tree.
If I'm a homeowner, what can I do?
You look up. When you look up and you see something that might not look like it should be that way, a limb that has no leaves, bark that's peeling off, and there's nothing attached, no twigs. We also obviously look for limbs that have already broken and are just hanging precariously. Cracks, any big open wounds. When you see something, say something, as they say.
Yeah.
He says the most important thing is to have your tree inspected by a certified arborist at least once a year, ideally before and after a major storm.
Limbs can fracture during a storm, and they don't disconnect until days later, where it might be bright and sunshiny, or people are out assessing the damage. Things are happening up there that affect us down here, and it's a simple thing. Look up.
Another simple way of telling if a tree may have an issue, simply look at it, and if it looks different from the trees around it, then there's a problem. This is that massive dead tree before we removed it back in the fall. It's got no leaves. It looks drastically different from the colorful leaves that you see all in the trees around it. And Rhiannon, you asked while we were on, wait, isn't this really expensive? Because that's what deters people. Okay, they might see a problem, but I know this could be thousands of dollars. It can be, but often you don't need to take down an entire tree, sometimes just limbs, which then could be hundreds. And tree experts will often give you a free assessment. So that show up, at least you'll know where the problem is and what could happen.
Such great information. Thank you, Ginger.